Welcome to Growth Science, the series where we dive deep into the research, unearthing golden nuggets of wisdom to help you boost your sales. I scour the literature so that you don't have to. The first episode that we want to focus on is around the high-performing sales team, and I'll cut this up into a few different shorts so that you don't have to spend any longer than is absolutely necessary reviewing the material. One thing I wanted to express before we get going is that all of this is based on the principles of evidence-based management, which is really about continuous learning and research practice partnerships. Essentially what this means is I look at four aspects of evidence. I look at the scientific literature, so any studies that are peer-reviewed. I look at stakeholder values and concerns. I take in practitioner experience, so professional experience, folks like myself, sales and growth leaders, and other sales and growth leaders. And then I look at organizational data. The first thing up is about sales turnover. Now, if you've ever asked yourself how to recruit and retain talent, I've got a very specific paper that I'll present on recruitment of talent, but around retention, just so we know the cost of retention, it's very high, right? The cost to replace a sales rep is just under $100,000, and it takes upwards of 3 months. Now, if you think about it in logical terms, if you find someone after 3 months, it's going to take you time to onboard and prep them and get them up and ready to be able to tackle the market. And so you might be 6 months before you see any value from that individual between finding them and onboarding them. Compensation has a big impact on turnover. 27% average turnover for mixed comp plans, and what that means is for comp plans that have a mix of base and variable pay, so base plus commission, the average turnover is 27%, but it's 50% for straight commission plans. So if you're paying people a straight commission, expect high turnover, and it may be so costly for you that you want to consider changing your comp plans. Sales ranked in the bottom 5% of jobs in terms of job satisfaction in a 2021 survey. I'm doing research now on perceptions of sales as a career, which really has the enjoyment of a sales job ranked quite low, when in fact it's a very rewarding career, right? We're helping people make good decisions, we're helping people solve problems, but still this perception is clear. And then finally, burnout is another really significant factor. And this comes from industry research by Dooley in 2022, talking about the pandemic, and that 69% of reps report burnout since the pandemic began. And the figure on the right shows 73% of those who experience burnout said that it has negatively affected their mental health. So burnout has a really high impact on all aspects of life. There's great literature written about burnout. But sales turnover is expensive. It is related to job satisfaction, burnout, and compensation.